Please show me an hour with Valentino and Joe Pay. New York Guinea is on the loose. New York Guinea is on the juice. New York Guinea is all the truth. Please enjoy our show and maybe your masseuse is listening too, so give her a splooge. Greg and Joe, Joe and Greg, Joe and Greg, Greg and Joe. I can't come up with any lyrics, so just start the fucking show, bro. And let's hope our two guineas aren't a no-show. So now let's go.
Here we are. Back
Here we are,
after
baby.
A couple of weeks. There's Greg. There's Gregorio.
Yeah, I
What's
had to
that?
grab a drink while the intro was going.
No problem. All good. Welcome back, folks. 2 weeks off. I had a nice vacation with my wife, and we enjoyed every minute of it. But I'm glad to be back, Greg. I miss doing our programs.
Yes, me too. You know, Joe, you actually look, I was going to say before when we were talking a couple of minutes ago off the camera here, you look tanner, like you look, you have like nice, a little bit of color there, like a nice glow to you. You're not pregnant, right?
I'm not. I am. But just it's only 3 months. But I always bring rain to wherever we go. I'll go to Vegas and it'll rain, right? I brought sun to Ireland. I
There you
broke
go.
the creek, and so it actually was sunny there. We brought like rain jackets and long, pants, and because it was supposed to be like, it's always kind of like dreary.
Right, it's dreary here.
Yeah, it's not like a fucking Jamaica, but it was a great time. I had a nice relaxing trip, even though we running around and you're sightseeing, you're not just laying around like you do on a lot of trips. But it was great. We had a ball, but I'm glad to be back, and we are ready to rock and roll today. Thank you, guys. I see some of your regulars are here.
Yes.
Mugada, Ronan. And Daniel Zayas. Thank you, Daniel. I put that up before. Thank you. Yep, it was a great vacation. I appreciate it. And we got there's Annie. Hi, Annie.
Hey, Annie, what's going on?
Here's
Yeah.
Annie. Yeah. So happy you guys are back. I was happy to get the notification. Thought you guys stopped the show. Annie,
No.
What is your Twitter? Do you have a Twitter that I could follow and tag on it? Because I would do so. Also, because you're a fucking regular, and I want to keep everybody on board and notified too.
I was just trying to read that.
Yeah, next week we're going to be on Tuesday at 3:00, not Wednesday. I got something going on Wednesday, so I just want to get that out there now. But I will be posting on Instagram and all of that stuff, so you guys know. But definitely, like Annie, just like for some reason like that, if I know your Instagram, I can tag you on that. Greg, I fucked up bad. This is from Garrett. Hi, Garrett. I can really use advice. My wife, who I share a daughter with, caught me cheating. She wants to leave me as cutting contact. How can I fix this and save my marriage? Yeah. Well, it happens a lot. It's common. It happens to a lot of people.
That's tough, Garrett, man.
It's tough, but I mean, he's asking
the best way.
Joe,
in something like that, women, the fucking woman scorned will destroy you, bro. She'll make it so you never see your daughter. First of all, I don't know how old your daughter is, but the one thing you got to do is calm the fire. And by pushing back and say, I didn't know, I was drunk, I didn't mean it. Forget all that shit. You did it. Yeah. There's no excuses, okay? So now the only thing you do is try to, damage control. And the way to do that is by admitting your bullshit and just saying to her, look, if she's going to leave you, that's the decision. It's too late. Yeah. You can't fight fire with more fire. You have to fucking just own what happened and just say, listen, look, I want to be her father. I want to be my daughter's father. If we can't get along, please, it's not fair to her. But don't fight with her, because you let her calm down a little bit. You're not going to win. Joe, when your wife is pissed at you, when you've done fucked up shit in the past, and if you started fucking making shit, the best thing you could do is let her fucking cool down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I soundly agree with Greg on that one, Garrett. I don't know if she's got you cold, she caught you. There's no like excuse. There's no way you can like put a question mark in her head. That's obviously if you're dead to rights caught. With my advice, I don't know how old your daughter is. She can't totally cut contact, but you're not going to get anywhere.
But don't start that like fuck you. You're not going to do that or any of that shit. I'll take you to court. Don't do that.
Oh, you'll be
You
fucked.
can take her to court, but you don't tell her anything. If that's what's going to wind up. But calm it down, okay?
You don't want to even bring that up now.
Right.
And you say, let's fix this for the good of the family as a whole, because single family households,
Right.
it's not as good as.
And your daughter will grow up hating you because she will hear the mother's side, never hearing your side. So I'm going to be honest with you. You have no idea.
Greg
I went through it, bro. Let me tell you. With my son, not my daughter. But
yeah, but
listen.
I remember everything you told me when we first met, and
yeah,
hard to hear that.
It's tough. You got it, but you got to not fight it. You got to don't fight. Do not fight. That's never going to win. You don't win battles with women like that. First of all, she must have loved you, because if she's that upset with you, you broke her trust, okay, and you let her down. My ex-wife used to I remember her telling me, I had you up here. You were on a pedestal to me. I mean, I idolized you, and look at you now. That made me like fucking shrink in my seat when you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, they kick you down. But listen, best of luck. Anything that either one of us could do, fucking advice-wise, please never be shy to ask. You can fucking DM anything. Either one of us will be more than happy to try to help. You're looking good. I'm not sure if he means me or you, Greg. Richie.
Who's that? I think he means you, because I'm an ugly motherfucker. I noticed you look good, Joe. You do. You actually look. You look good. The hair looks good. You have a color to you.
Yeah, the transplant. I think it worked. I think it did good. Paulie Walker, what's up, Paulie? Joe, the first fucking guy of getting tan in Ireland. Well, you know what, skinnies, we can fucking pull some things off.
Joe, let me ask you a question.
It was sunny and we were outside out on mountains and shit,
Oh, I wanted to ask you about that. Every fucking time I see a movie with Ireland, you don't see trees. It's just like these beautiful green, like mountains and shit. But grass. Yeah. But why is there no trees there? Or like wherever they show.
There was some. I mean, we saw some. We had like this one castle we went through, and there was a forest connected to it with all these other caves and different things and shit like that. But most of it's like those, at least from what we saw, the grassy plains, almost like the Sound of Music look.
Yeah.
That wasn't Ireland, but it kind of has that. You'll see a big hill and it's grass. It's not really like Pennsylvania where you get the trees and shit.
Right. What is that, Joe?
I don't know. I guess but there was some, there was some areas where there was like forests and trees and shit. But for the most part, just like you said.
I wonder if there's like a lumber shortage there too, because of shit. I'm not trying to be funny, but I mean, there's no fucking.
No, it's a good question. If they don't have it, then they got to import it. They got to import it. There he is, Mr. Hoog, Seatich.
There he is.
Speaking of skin glow, Greg, I was just in the store and saw the whitest guy I've seen in my life, like a Q-tip with a milk. I went, wow, this must be the whitest guy I saw ever.
That's racist.
Were you worried? Were you checking your pockets? Did you watch to see if he was going to fucking lift anything from the shelves? Was the security following him around?
Who got you? I thought you were going to ask, because I saw you yesterday on the on what we're doing the Dave Palumbo show. Yeah, and I thought you were going to say something to me about the Schwarzenegger thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I saw the headline with the hottest girls, the hottest era of girls. I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was running around outside.
You didn't miss much.
All right. But the thumbnail looked kind of cool. What's her name?
Ariana Grande. They're like attacking me. Like I like guys because like Ariana Grande because she's skinny and not like big titted and big assed. They're like
Selma Hayek's gorgeous. Ariana Grande. I liked her when she wasn't as thin as she is now. But she still always is and was and is very pretty to me. I got to thinking if other races do that too with their own looks. Oh, you mean like he bleached his skin, kind of? Maybe. I mean, Michael Jackson did. We know that. Yeah. There he is, Johnny New York Guineas on the Loose.
There you
Who
go.
was his song that he penned. That he put Lennon and McCartney to shame with that.
Dude, he did. I love that song. I got to be
Rules.
honest
Hi,
with you.
Johnny. What's up, Vince? I spoke to Vince a little while ago, and yes, the new commercial for Chapel of Peace will be airing on this very episode in a little
All
bit.
right. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. I didn't get a chance to see it yet. I just got home. I downloaded it. I uploaded it. Down and up and up.
I love
and down.
Johnny. Johnny's a good man.
Johnny's
our
the
guy.
best. Richard Hallowell. Hiya, Rich. Greg, what's going on with RX? Must left us. Where's Jimmy and the fun times like before? I thought Jimmy was back.
No, he doesn't have any problem. Like, there's no problems with Jimmy. Jimmy's busy. Like, he works at those. He works really crazy hours. You know, he's a truck driver. Dude, that guy will drive Joe. He'll go way to fuck upstate New York. You'll find he's like way like hours upstate, and he goes back to Long Island.
He lives on Long Island. Yeah, lives not too far from me. Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So there's nothing. It just there's
not. You know,
tight. That's all.
Just like he was on a show the other day with Dave and John, and they did the one in place of Aceto. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Iron Rage, is that what it is? There's no problems. Everybody thinks like there's a secret problem.
Yeah. All right, good. Well, Greg just fucking debunked.
It's not that.
Greg is absolutely correct, but I will say one thing: it isn't a rumor. Men sometimes think with their hearts and sometimes with their dicks. Oh, we're talking about the Garrett's problem. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, guys. You know, all we want to do is fucking stick it in something.
But you can't fight once you get caught. You deny it and you get stupid and you start. You like all of a sudden you start laying down the law. Will you take her away from me? I'm taking it. Don't do that. She's saying things right now because she's hurt. Okay.
Yes.
She'll say shit when they're hurt. Just let the douse the fire. You just take your fucking
let them
medicine.
cool off. They
Right.
let and you got to swallow your
Douse the
pride a
fire.
little bit and let them vent and take some shit.
Right. Just
It's for the good of the family. My daughter is 2. Oh, geez. My cousin outed me out. She doesn't know I fucked another woman, just as evidence that I was talking to one. Part of her wants to work on a marriage trust is the issue. Well, then you know what? You have to don't admit to anything that you didn't do. If you were just talking to some broad, you can always I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can
say she caught him red-handed. You don't deny shit. Just say I was. But wait a minute, Garrett. The $1 million question here.
Cousin.
Do you want to be with her?
Oh, okay.
Are you one of those guys that you really? I know I have a kid with her. If I wasn't with her, if I didn't have the kid, fuck her. I wouldn't even be with her. Is that one of those deals where you need another girl? Because if that's the case, you know what I mean.
Go to rubbing tugs then.
But you can't be. You know what, Joe? It's gonna if he's not like if he's not into the girl he's with and she's the mother of his kid, eventually it's gonna happen again. You know that, and it's gonna make it worse. So you'd be better off if that's the case. You'd be better off like taking a knee, bowing her, and fucking say, "Listen, we got to do something about this." You know, being honest because it's gonna happen again, and then you're gonna get fucking. When she decides to go to court, she will bury you. You.
But being a 2-year-old, she's a baby. She needs both parents.
Oh, absolutely.
But a woman to fix this. Yeah, you got to.
A woman scorned could make it so that 2-year-old, if you fuck up and there's bad fucking mojo there, and she gets custody, you're done, bro. She'll grow up not even knowing you exist. So don't do that. Just be smart. Do you want to be with her? If you really want to, if you love her, don't love her because there's a kid. Love her because you love her. If you do, you better change that. You better change what you're doing around.
What you got to see what the fuck the cousin was thinking there. What's his ulterior motives? I don't know. I'm not.
Or her.
It's just speculating. But to me, you fucking rat. You know how that works.
But it could be another girl. It could be the cousin. Could also be a chick. You know what I'm saying?
But okay, girls are like that.
Girls got their camaraderie. If it's a guy cousin,
I didn't even realize. Think of that. Yeah.
If it's a guy cousin, then I'd be like done with him.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. You know what I mean? Nobody likes that. But you better decide. Do you want to be with this girl and you're going to cheat again? You got to understand that. You know what I mean? Like,
just for the sake of the baby, I would say try to fix and.
Me too.
Take the heat. Take the heat till it's.
But if you don't, Joe, you know the story though. If you're not into her, she got a fat ass. You don't look the same. You know all that kind of shit. you're gonna wind up cheating again. You'll go through shit until you start working with some chick, or you go somewhere, and then all of a sudden it starts up again.
It's not worth it.
And girls don't give. Once the second chance is blown, you are done. And then you know what happens? Then it's fucking evil time. And then she doesn't just go to court. She starts working on the kid. Your daddy doesn't love you. Your daddy's bad. You know, and I don't want to see you. You're no, and then you're fucked.
Yeah, that'll.
You better have a come to Jesus moment. You better decide: do I want to be with this girl? Because if you want to be with her, you better get your shit together. Stop fucking around. Do something like that now.
Yep, I agree, man. Shine S, all good over here too. Linda McHands, hi Linda.
Linda McHands.
I love this fucking account with the fucking guy from the Biden administration, the luggage stealer there. He put a wig on Joe in Big Lenny's memory. 10, 10, 10.
10, 10, 10.
Oh, excellent. Good job, Linda. That's a funny one. The great American Porch. Dave defended Arnold like a total moron. I didn't see it. I can't.
That's why I said, I said before the show started, I said, I think C-Addicts is going to ask me a question or say something about yesterday's show.
You did.
And that's what I thought he was going to bring up.
All right.
He said,
is it worth talking about? I mean, I really don't give a fuck either.
No, it's just, you know what it is? It's the fucking thing where Arnold came out and said, Donald Trump, you look like a fucking clown. You embarrassed America. You look like Putin's puppet. Putin owns you. Look at you. When Putin was there.
Say that?
He just said it the other day because when they met, he said that Trump looks submissive to Putin. I'm like,
what?
I even wrote dude, you know, I know Arnold. I tagged him and I replied to his thing. I said, listen, bro, I love you as a bodybuilder.
I didn't see that at all.
I know, Arnold. I love you as a bodybuilder, bro. But you know what? Fuck you in this one. You got to stop. Your politics are greasy, I said, and you're fucking got to stop. You got to stop, bro. Stick to bodybuilding. He
started coming around a little bit better when he was knocking Newsom and shit. I thought he was trying to fucking scramble and make up for the screw your freedoms thing. But by him saying this, and it's
that. Joe, that's what I think C-Hatch is going to say, or when he's saying that he's sticking up for Arnold. Because I brought up the whole, remember when Arnold said, screw your freedoms? And you know what Dave Palumbo said? You know what Dave said? Oh, he didn't mean it like that. And I said, well, how you mean it? We say, screw your Oh, no, what he was trying to say is because people didn't want to wear masks. And back then it was a mandatory thing. So, you know, Arnold was just trying to like do the right thing and tell people you need to wear the masks. You know, and I saw C was in the thing, you know, C-Hatch was in the thing.
Yeah.
He was in the comments. I glance at comments when he go, and I saw he wrote, Greg, I agree with you. You're right. Because I told Dave, fuck Arnold. And I said, Arnold, if you're watching this, fuck you. He watches shit too, Arnold. I don't know if he watches that show, but fuck him. I don't give a fuck. Screw you for
He was wrong saying that. And I think in retrospect, he would probably not fight it that if somebody argued with him about
Dude, I told him on Twitter, you're fucking jealous. Because Trump had that fucking, you know, that what's that show, Joe? You're fired.
The Apprentice, and he followed him. Yeah.
And Schwarzenegger took it over. And after 6 episodes,
it was like done. And Trump had it on. It was a couple of years.
Yes,
Kid Rock was on it.
He had 10 years or so.
Yeah, he had a lot of big guys.
Emmys and all kinds. Dude, he was like God back then. Hollywood.
I know. They all blew him.
Dude, they were, bro. He had fucking people like Snoop Dogg and other people on here that now fucking, chastise him. Right?
Call him a Nazi. Yeah. They were hanging out with him at Studio 54.
Well,
he was the only one over there.
He's a racist, yet he helped fund, which is crazy because this part I don't like about Trump, but he helped fund Jesse Jackson's campaign in 1988. Remember when he gave Jackson money?
In the primary.
Al Sharpton money. He was very close with Chuck Schumer. Do you know that Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton went to his wedding when he married Melania?
Yeah, they were buddies.
All these people hate each other's guts, bro. That is so.
They're so fucking.
It's so phony. Fucked up.
It's nauseating, bro.
Right. And the thing is, for Arnold, who is he has sour grapes. You know why? Because Arnold looks like fucking, I saw Arnold in person a couple of years ago again, Joe. Even when you and I saw him together, he looked old. But I saw him after that. He looked like this. His eyes are fucking.
I see him every year at the Classic.
Right. He looks like this, right, Joe? Like fucking old and shit.
Well, I mean, he's getting older. He's still
I know,
in decent
still
shape.
longer
Though. He
like
still
that.
looks okay, physique wise for an older guy. He
Look,
still
but
does
I
the
don't mean that.
thing.
But you're trying to catch that lightning in a bottle. I guess I understand. But look, I love Arnold as a bodybuilder. He was my guy. You know what I
Of
mean?
course. We all did.
Don't start this shit. Don't tell anybody screw your freedoms. And Dave is over there saying he didn't mean it like that. That's what Hoog is trying to say. And
Okay.
who else said that? Oh yeah, and the Great American Porch. I
Porch.
think that's what they're trying to say is because he was saying, "Oh no, Arnold didn't mean it like that. Screw your freedoms." Doesn't mean really screw your freedoms, dude.
It
Screw
doesn't
your
even need.
freedoms.
It stands on its own. That
Right.
statement. It doesn't. I mean,
He didn't say, guys, listen, let's all try to put the masks on. If that's what Fauci's saying, which we all knew was bullshit. Most people knew it was bullshit anyway. But, you see old ladies in banks getting dragged out by fucking guards and shit like that and cops because she didn't have a mask on. An old lady, like 80 years old. You know what I mean?
that was such a fucking. Whatever. I don't want to fucking spend the show talking about that.
No.
We all know it was a fucking snow job. There he is, Johnny. You guys are the best. Next to you and your son, you and Vince.
Johnny, you're the best.
Champs.
Yeah, that's why if somebody dies during that shit, we send them right to Johnny.
Oh man,
Johnny's son.
Chapel of Peace cremations.
Johnny, you gotta start. If you want to, I'll do another one with you. But let's get that show going more. Let's talk more. I don't talk about me, but
in the gym.
Johnny did the old school bodybuilding show, and Johnny's old school. He's got a lot of great memorabilia over there. Johnny, ask me. Let's do it again. I'll talk. We won't talk. Don't talk about me. Let's talk about the shit I saw. Joe right now is talking to Rory Liedemeier. Hopefully that comes through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It's hard to get some of these guys to fucking respond with what you need. You have no idea, bro. Even when we work for MD, you have no idea. Joe will tell you. Joe used to write everybody's columns. You had to do everything with back then. Please. The deadline is fucking please. You know what I mean?
Deadline is yesterday.
The deadline was last week and shit. Please. Steve Blackman's breaking my balls. Please. Just call me back. Just all you have to do is talk on the phone. Yeah, Joe, I did 10
5 minutes.
And Joe would write the article for all these pro bodybuilders.
Yeah,
Joe wrote the article.
Good. Yeah.
Even Arnold's article. Joe wrote Arnold's article, right, Joe?
Yeah, but I didn't write it as Arnold. That one I wrote as me talking about things that he did and all different aspects.
But it was for Arnold's column, right?
Yeah, and then Ron took it over after I got fired, and he did the same thing. We weren't writing it in first person like I was doing all the other columns.
But that's the whole thing. These guys don't understand. You call up some of these guys, you beg and Flex will approve.
They would text me a column, it was just like one run-on sentence, and that's fine. That was why I was there. That was part of my paycheck. I didn't mind. It was easy. Charlie Arms, here he is, Greg. Back for more. Thank you, Charlie. Hey, kids, how are you too? Long time no show. Usually I'm missing Greg, but I started to miss Joe too. Charlie,
there you go, Charlie. You got to miss Joe too.
I'm honored, Charlie. Thank you for watching. See, actually, it wasn't a joke. It was a real white guy. I think it was an example. Black guys ever see someone much talk themselves go, wow, he's black as fuck. Yes, I've heard black guys say that. That's like other, like different types of blacks, Caribbean blacks, and other ones are darker than.
Look at India. Joe, the caste people. The dark Indian people, if you're in India, the light Indians, from India.
They get more respect.
They're the ones who get in like TV and Bollywood and all that shit. But the real dark ones are like,
Yeah, caste, you said it.
Yeah.
That's exactly, and that's so archaic. It's fucking ridiculous. But so I guess I would look at like a white, like if I see a guy on the beach, I'm like, oh, that motherfucker better be under an umbrella soon because he's gonna be fucking hurting in a little while. Because I can get a tan, and you the same way. I guess it's the guinea,
That's right.
The skin, we can take it a little more. But like my wife with the half Irish, she's got the Irish skin. She's got to put on all of the shit, and we're on vacation. She's under the umbrella, and I'm fucking just outside of the shadow of it on the fucking chair, baking like a fucking piece of fucking manigot over there.
As long as you're not like my friend, making believe he's taking pictures of the fucking ocean, and meanwhile it's the chick over there in a bikini and shit. He's always like, I see a piece of his wife's foot or something like that. He's like, bro, you got to see this chick on the beach, He always tells me, my wife has her ass is a 3-car garage, and I'm over there, looking at bikinis, walking around, and then he sends me the fucking pictures.
Oh, well, that's
I
good.
see his wife's foot. Because you make me look at the water. It's beautiful. Look at the beach. The water's crystal clear. And it makes me just take it. But meanwhile, it's a chick in a bikini and shit like that.
Yep. That's cool. The great first time Greg didn't fall asleep watching Heavy Muscle Radio. Wow. Because Jimmy the Bull was on it. James A. Hiya, James. Deny and make counter accusations. No. He's talking about Garrett.
Oh, yeah. No, never.
Denying
Don't
is
do
one
that.
thing. If there's a little bit doubt, I don't know the details, and you shouldn't put them out anyway.
Don't do that.
But don't be a little more submissive with it. The dick definitely overrules the heart sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, God.
If you got a couple in you. It's even. I mean, fucking that used to be when I was single. If I was fucking had a few in me, poof, I'd be all over the fucking bar looking for shit.
The problem that's my problem, Joe. I don't drink. So anytime I ever cheated on a wife, I had no excuse. I was drunk. I didn't know.
Somebody slipped me a Mickey. I didn't want to drink. Right. Remember the time I had to knock out Dom DeLuise for stuffing a Schmigadell in my mouth when I was benching as a prank. He was a funny guy.
Oh, Charlie Arms, you're funny.
Oh, Dom DeLuise.
Charlie.
One of the best movies ever with Ron Levitt.
He's an old soul, this guy.
Yeah.
Dom DeLuise.
Dom DeLuise was hysterical.
Charlie, you're definitely going in 70s now for sure.
Yeah. Schmigadell, very good. And it flakes all over. You got to have your hand under it when you're eating it. Joe doesn't have a wig. It's attached to the mask. Yes, there it is. There he is. Jerry. Is that the name? Who? I know I can't say the other name.
You know what that looks like? That looks like that fucking congressman that stood up and fucking gave Trump hell and they had to take him out.
Oh, my, yes, it does.
Do you ever see that fucking guy?
Magnum, like a throwback.
The fucking beard mustache is painted black and shit, and in a ponytail. You're fucking 80 years old. He's
scary looking, dude.
Dude, he looks like fucking. You know what he looks like? Cro-Magnon, like something from the right. Doesn't he look like
caveman shit? Like the fucking Geico commercial. I put a fucking bottle of good shit pre-workout to fill the mouth.
Oh shit, that'll get anybody.
It was hanging. So Jerry is having a full can of good shit pre-workout right now. So
get your hands off me, you filthy ape!
Damn dirty apes. Love it. And by the way, Greg, I actually missed the after hours. That couldn't have been me, but probably a similar user.
Are you fucking joking me?
Oh, there's an imposter out there.
Are you fucking joking me? See how it was that wasn't you. It's your name. It was your name. The whole fuck. If you go on there and watch the show again, you'll see you're coming up. I don't like that. I don't like. I don't like that, guys. I don't.
Don't fucking make believe you're somebody. The girl, cousin. I love my wife, but you're right, Greg. She gained weight and don't look the same anymore. Any advice on how to rebuild a marriage if I do get a chance?
Do you want to rebuild a marriage? That's the question. Do you want that, or are you just saying that for the kid? You know what I mean? You see, you're already telling me she's fat. She's this.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with you if your wife is. Doesn't matter what she gained between the same. If you want to be with her, you're not going to give two fucks about that.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you something. There's two kinds.
Joseph brought head once in a while.
I can't deal with fat. I would lock up. I would fucking buy no food for the house. No, listen to me. I would starve her. Put her out. Let her eat for a couple weeks. Listen.
Like the key, Junior.
You know what you do? You know what you do? Tell her we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play Gaza. She's the fucking Israeli captor, and you're the Palestinian. No, I'm sorry, Garrett. I'm with you. Garrett, don't do that shit. Listen,
this is that type of show. Ball breakers.
Joe will tell you. Joe will tell you. There's two kinds of chicks in this world: the kind you marry and the kind you fuck. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you can meet a girl who's so fucking good looking, it's unbelievable. But you know what? She'd make a terrible wife and she'd cheat on you and shit all over you. I'm just because you think she likes you now, this chick. But if you got a girl who really loves you and would fucking, you're on your deathbed and she's feeding you soup, you know what I'm saying? Capiche,
That's the one you stay with. Yep.
Right. Okay. So sometimes you got to deal with a little fat. I'm sure she looks at you and she'd say, "Oh, well, let me tell you something, Mr. Perfect." You know what I'm saying? Between, your morning breath and your fucking, your gut and your this. I don't know what the hell you got going on. But what I'm saying is, You got to give a little, get a little. The thing is, if you're going to do this, the first thing you got to do is get on your knees and submit and make her. You're right about everything. You know, even with me and my ex-wife, it was 100% me, 0 her. It was all my fault. You can't say, well, you know, honey, your ass is getting a little bit fat, and I kind of don't like that. You know what I mean?
That'd be the worst thing you can do. Yeah.
You do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking kill him then. Yeah. You
Right,
gotta,
and
you gotta, jump on the sword. And who cares if she gained weight, man? If you want to be with, like Greg said, if you want to be with her, you're not going to care. Listen, I'm married 30 years. I look different than I did in 1995. Way different. All of us look different.
Yes, 100%.
So
Plus,
my wife and I, we get along fucking wonderful.
because you know what, Joe? You know, it's because you love each other and you grow to love each other, and she's your best friend. And the other thing is too, it doesn't, you know, because let me tell you something. If you think the girl you're banging, maybe you got feelings for or something like that, right? If you think you're gonna bang her and have a kid one day with her, and then she's gonna still have that small ass and all that shit, guess fucking what? Okay, you know. The women, that's a woman. Women fucking, you'll freak a woman out with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Make her more part of your life, bring her more into you, and then maybe she's gonna want to lose that fat ass. Maybe she's gonna be like, I want to lose. You guys do things together, and you give her a little bit. You don't say, got to lose that fat ass. Don't do that shit. Forget about it.
Yeah, never. A girl could say, hey, you look like you're getting a belly to her husband, because we're guys. We're supposed to take that shit. Listen, it's a two-way street, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hello.
It's a one-way street. We can't say that.
Yeah. You know what the problem is, Joe? Joe, the whole fucking thing. You know this. I don't have to say it. The whole women are from Venus, men are from Mars. That's the whole thing. Men are fucking visual. What you listen, Joe? In your lifetime, in all the years you've been alive, you could see a fat bastard. I have a friend who's a fat bastard, not Mitch, the other one. I have a friend who's a fat bastard. Actually, it's the one who was in the fucking bar.
The column.
In the store. Yeah, the column.
Yeah,
Chris.
Chris,
fat bastard. Let me tell you something.
The guy from my neighborhood.
Yeah, he's Guido, bro. He's fucking yo, bro. You fucking touch. You put your fucking. He's 500 fucking. He gets ass all day. You know why? Because of his attitude and everything. The gift of gab.
Yep.
You know, and but the thing is, you got to understand something. Girls still love him. You know why? He's a big guy, but he takes care of himself. He carries himself really well. You can see a fat guy with a hot chick, but you'll never see some super hot chick unless it's a fucking sugar daddy, right? With some fucking like sniffling, you know, like wait, you'll never see a really built guy, like a shredded built guy, you know, like a fucking
broad.
Yeah, looking like fucking, you know, bodybuilder and shit, muscles with some fat, disgusting fucking broad. It doesn't work.
Only if she's loaded. Yeah.
A hot chick will date a fat guy, but but a fucking, because women are not visual. Men are visual. You know what I mean? If there's a slightest little bit of cellulite, you notice that shit. Like, oh, your ass is, you know, it's nice, but it's got a little cellulite. And she's ready to tell you, oh, look at you there, Mr. Fucking, you know what I mean, Mr. Wonderful.
Well, that's broads close their eyes while you're banging them. Not because they don't want to look at you. It's because it's not a visual thing, like you said. It's the emotional, the feeling. Well, we're over there looking at their tits bouncing and
right, but that's why we can only come. We can only come once. You get a check to work out
all night
5 times in a row because it's the emotion. He loves me. His dick is so hard. Oh my god, you know what I mean?
Endless orgasm. Yes, I wish we could do that.
But all joking aside, Garrett, just admit what you did. Don't fuck around. Just say, listen, I'm lucky to have you. If that's what you want, you tell her, I'm lucky to have you. I'm an asshole. You are fucking right, and get rid of the other girl. If you can't do that, you're in trouble. I'm just letting you know that. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then you're gonna have trouble with that kid may grow up not knowing you. I'm just letting you know that.
And if for some reason Garrett's wife kills him, I want to let everybody know there is a great place where we can get, if his wishes are be cremated, this is what our suggestions are.
Let's do it.
My name is Vince with Chapel of Peace, and this is proof that you need to pre-plan your funeral. Send this video to family and friends and see if they can plan your funeral right. We're going to add up these numbers. If they're even 3 points off, you need to plan your own funeral. Let's go. Burial, cremation, aquamation. If you chose burial at a cemetery, or are you going overseas? If you chose cremation, is the urn going home, going to a cemetery, or are you scattering at sea? Are you having a viewing or no viewing? Are you having a full funeral or no funeral at all? Flowers or no flowers? Do you want a certain person to speak, or are you okay with whoever speaks? Are you trying to spend less than $5,000, less than $10,000, less than $15,000, less than $20,000? Add up those numbers, send this to someone else, and if they're even 3 points off, boy, you need to plan your own funeral. Remember, pre-planning puts you in charge. Here at Chapel of Peace, we can help you with this. Give us a call, like, share, and follow.
And can I say something to Johnny? Listen, even if you hate the motherfucker's guts who died, Johnny will put him in a cardboard box, maybe a shoebox for you.
Yeah.
That will cost
He'll
you
spit on them.
It's not less than that. If you're a cheap fuck and you don't want to really spend too much money for $100, he'll throw him in a nice, pretty shoebox, and he can fucking toss it in the trash.
I tell you though, not for nothing, Johnny, you and your son both on camera. Johnny with the magazines and the fucking limo was fucking hysterical. Vince he's got a little charisma going there.
Johnny, let's do another show together, for Christ. Ask me more about what's going on. Don't ask about me, because people fucking my shit's out there. Right? But we'll talk more about like what I saw down there, from Roy Liedlmeyer, who was the biggest fucking. But next, I mean, he was the most impressive. I mean, Victor Richards was the biggest thing I've ever seen. But
Rory was a fucking
dude. Rory was a god.
Ever,
Rory Liedlmeyer walked in there and was God. I mean, he looked better than any of the pros. His arms, his shoulders, and then his fucking tapered waist, and just the way he walked. He was tall. You know what I mean? He was a good-looking guy, bro. He had it going on.
He still looks good now.
Yeah, he looks fucking late 60s and shit.
Yeah,
he was a god.
There's Dave is always so deep into Arnold's ass. So excuse me, I mean Mr. Screw You Free, and glad I missed that after.
I can't believe that it wasn't him that said that. I can't believe I thought it was him for sure. I thought it was you for sure. I'm so sorry to somebody's. I don't like that, Joe. People use names. I don't like that shit.
Yeah. Jim K. Good afternoon, Greg and Joe. Good afternoon to you too, Mr. Jim. Thank you
for
watching.
What's up, Jim?
Joe, you're surprised. Screw your friends, remember? Yeah, he is who he is. Yes. No, listen, I try to separate, like Greg said, the bodybuilder from whatever, this TV fucking The View guy. I like the Arnold Classic. I've been going since 2008. I enjoyed a weekend there.
It's fun.
Sandro and Rosetta. I get to hang out with fucking Nucky. I get to see my brother-in-law who lives in Ohio. I like the things Arnold does for the sport, and I try to separate. And I'm not going to be like, oh, I can never go to his show again.
Yeah.
Because it fucks me up a little bit. I need it for business. So why am I going to fuck myself out of fucking potential money and get content for the company because I'm mad at something he said? Like I said, I try to. That doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not going to suck his cock either.
No, but let's put it let's put it a little bit more in a different perspective. I'm never going to not watch The Godfather because I don't like Robert De Niro.
Exactly.
I loved Robert De Niro until he started that bullshit. Now I fucking look at him like, you just fucking shit on your own. Do you know how many Italian Americans he just shit on so bad that like that he was like a god actor. He was like fucking Frank Sinatra, and now he's fucking
of the screen. Yep, the Sinatra of the screen.
It just
destroyed that.
He destroyed it
because he just couldn't help himself.
So now I got to separate the Robert De Niro that sits there, fucking Trump, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
I got to separate that from the guy I see like, you talking to me? I got to separate that.
There's no one else here.
Right? Travis
every movie he did has been. Did you see the Alto Nights, the new one when he plays Costello and Genovese?
No, I didn't see that yet.
I saw it on the plane going to Ireland. I loved it. I loved it. I know a lot of people were bitching saying, why did he play both parts? I thought he played both parts well because I know, a little bit about each character from videos and books and other things. So I thought he played both parts really, really well. It was a little weird at times when they were talking to each other, but the whole movie, that whole 50s Cosa Nostra is a wonderful fucking, very interesting Anastasia.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's so filled with so much good shit, and I really thought that the movie was done well. I know a lot of it wasn't perfectly wasn't accurate, but it's a movie, so they take liberties once in a while.
Sure.
So with that in mind, same thing with The Irishman. Half of that was complete fucking lies, but it was
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, he
100%.
didn't kill those guys. Frank Sheeran, he didn't kill any of those fucking guys that he's showing.
No,
Gallo and Hoffa. But as a movie, it was great. The cast was fucking insane. This one was good because you see a lot of faces from The Sopranos and stuff like that. If you get a chance to watch it, don't worry about the De Niro shit. Just watch it and enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah, I'll still watch the movies. I watch the movies he's in. It's just that it's, you know, kind of fucking.
When I see him on fucking Twitter saying shit, I'm like, what? Like the same thing. I lost all my respect for this guy, and I adored every.
Just like Springsteen
did.
I like Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run. I don't like his new shit yet. But I mean, the Born to Run, Rosalita shit like that, I grew up with that, you know?
He's a jackass, yeah.
He's a fucking asshole.
Tater Tot. That's a good name. Greg, you should smack that clown. No, come on, guys. Dave around for the way he talked to you about the Arnold stuff. I didn't see it.
I'm used to it.
But that's you guys bust each other's balls on that show. It's probably
we're
what
all
makes
friends.
it fun, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
we're all friends. I don't get mad at him for him saying hey, that's his opinion. Plus, Dave's more politically correct with shit. I'm not. You know what I mean? I love the guy. I love Arnold as a bodybuilder, but when you start that political shit, you're gonna fucking shit the bed with me. Don't do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's why there's certain people, celebrities, like Dolly Parton. He kept asking her, like, who do you know, what did you think of Kamala Harris? What do you think of Trump? She said, I'm not talking about any of that shit. My political views should have no, bearing on what you feel. Like, there's people who don't get involved in that. Celebrities who refuse to say what they really think. I
saw a clip of Elvis later in life when he was, heavier and shit. Probably was sometime in the mid to late 70s. And they asked him a political question. It was about like, who do you want to endorse? I said, it must have been like a Carter era, right? And he says, I don't think people should say that, Hollywood. Like, would you want to go in the army now? Like, because remember when they made him go in the army,
right? Yes,
right. And that was the fucking. If that happened 20 years later, he would have told them to go fuck themselves. But at the time, he had to do it because
you had no choice. It's either that or do like Muhammad Ali, who was a rat fuck. To be honest with you.
Oh, I can't stand him.
Okay?
Yeah,
he was a huge
racist, a bad person.
If it wasn't for the white people that helped him, and he bit their hand. But I don't want to get into that. But he was Muhammad Ali was a rat fuck. He was a hero to a lot of people. To me, he was a. You know what I mean?
I despise the person. I respect the athlete.
Right.
One of the best of all.
Listen to me. Fucking Ted Williams spent the fucking prime. He hit over 500 fucking home runs. Yep. It was probably the best hitter ever in baseball. Yeah. I mean, listen, I hate the Red Sox. I'm a Yankee fucking fan. But my father was Joe DiMaggio because he's a Guinea, but he even used to say that he thought Williams was the best.
And the guy lost how many years to
5 or 6 years in his fucking prime.
Wars.
2 wars. Wasn't he shot down in a plane too?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
But
sure.
Fucking 2 wars. He missed the prime of his career. Still hit 500. Might have passed Babe Ruth if he wasn't fucking.
Who knows? Anything's possible.
I mean, he hit over 500 or some home runs. Batted 400.
What, like 4 times or something?
Yeah, something like, and a whole fucking he wasn't a guy who like missed half the year. 400. Do you know how hard that is? Just any idea? Babe Ruth once hit 382, but still, do you know how hard that is? Today, you can't even. Fucking Juan Soto's a hero, and he's fucking to the Met fans, he's not so much of a hero. But Juan Soto's batting 254 or 252 with the Mets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and you're talking about a guy who, man, what would fucking Ted Williams, fucking Lou Gehrig, fucking Babe Ruth, those guys today
analytics
would be $1 billion.
Yeah.
I mean, OPS, all this shit would be ridiculous. It'd be 2,000. You know what I mean?
Give me my batting average any day. I can't stand this. Jim K. Arnold's biggest miscalculation was doing The Apprentice. Trump made him look like shit. Arnold's been trying to get even ever since. Yeah, I mean, I think that's exactly what the whole issue was between the two of them. Megan, here she is, our girl Megan. Arnold said,
I know that.
Nathan said, screw your royalty.
Screw your royalty. Okay, Steve. The thing is this, guys, is that Arnold, what people don't realize is that Arnold can't stand to be like second. He can't lose. Do you
Oh
understand?
yeah, yeah.
Can't
Well,
be
look at
second.
him in the
To
Public
know
Lion.
that Trump had that show for 10 or even 15 years. And the
Yeah,
thing won Emmys and all kinds of shit. And
hard
to
to follow that.
think that you can't fucking it kills him. It just
Yeah,
kills him to think that he failed at that. I mean,
yeah.
6 episodes. You didn't even do a full season. They were
Hard
like,
to
dude, this ain't
do.
working out.
How do
know?
you even make it? They pulled the plug. That was like, we got to pull it. That's not even. It usually it's like what 13,
Yeah, it's
15
like
weeks.
12 episodes.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. 16 is a fucking series. You can't fucking. It's 6 episodes. That's it.
That's bad, bro. That's like
That means
fucking,
after the first 2 or 3 shows, they were going, dude, this is not working out. Give it another show to. Oh,
that's
they
like a
didn't-
guy going an offer for a month and then they fucking cut him. You know?
It happens, but I mean, listen. The thing is that Arnold doesn't like to be second fiddle. I mean, it's just that's the way it is.
That's cool. That's what gave him the edge and the advantage.
Yeah,
You know?
I
That's what
like
made
that.
him
But
what he was. I think that's a great attitude.
how can
You can't be a baby about certain things.
But to say that you look like Putin's puppet, you look like Putin, you were like bowing to Putin, you were like basically sucking Putin's dick. What?
I didn't
What
see
were you
that.
watching? What the fuck were you watching?
And Putin said, if you were president, I wouldn't have did the invasion.
Yeah, he
He
said that.
backed up. Now he could just be doing that to fucking stick it to the Bidens and stuff. He could be lying. We don't know.
No,
But
I believe it.
didn't see any groveling. I saw 2 guys that look like equivalents, fucking shaking hands and then going into a
As a
room.
matter of fact, when they first shook hands, Trump pulled him like this and was talking to him, not nasty,
Yeah.
but he wouldn't let go of his hand. I could see Putin was smiling like this motherfucker keeps squeezing my hand. I know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
You know, from the street, when you do that, usually you're not saying sweet nothings in their ear.
No.
Siadich, here's the who. Hey guys, I love random questions. Would you rather be a genuinely happy, worry-free restart like Nick Vibehard? Okay, I got what he said. Yes, a special, or a deep depressed genius. I'm not gonna lie, I choose to be. Yeah, you know what? I might agree with that. If you're happy and worry-free, then you're gonna live longer and happier.
Yeah, of course.
And if you're deep depressed, then you're fucking smart. You're not smart enough to find happiness. That's the only thing that really, matters in life. Health and happiness, right? West Coast. I love to interview again about your amazing artist father. That would be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I will do that if you want, but I think people like the fact that you do you have like your whole thing there with all the the
He's got
nostalgia
fucking-
bodybuilding. You know what I
He's
mean? I would
got,
do that.
antique things that are still workable, like the machines and shit.
That's
and
what I'm
gym
saying. We
stuff.
could,
Yeah,
you
he could do this.
I mean, I could talk about my father, but you after 5 minutes, I think people might get bored. I don't know what people want to know, because my father was a big time artist. But the thing is, and that's what he did to feed the table. It wasn't like a hobby. You know that.
Yeah,
already.
no, I've seen his stuff hanging in your house. It's fucking beautiful. It's amazing. I've mentioned the tile, what's that? Not the tile. What's that?
The mosaic thing.
Mosaic. Thank you.
Yeah.
That thing's insane, bro.
Yeah, but that was just his play. I mean, he designed labels and everything.
Yeah, that
Very
was
famous.
just him fucking around.
Italian steak sauce, A1 steak sauce. It looks like a nothing label, but my father designed that.
Yeah, but that's work, man. When I got to do these Instagram graphics and shit, I have a computer helping me.
Well, today he'd be out of business because that's what he did. What computers do today is what he did.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we could do, Johnny. I would do anything what you want to do. But I mean, I got there's so much shit I saw in Gold's Gym and nostalgic. You know what I mean? It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Joe, 10 seconds. I just got to urinate. The fucking old man. I keep drinking here now. It's like the old man bladder.
Don't worry. I'm not that far behind you. James A. What up, James? Thank you for watching. Arnold's a great bodybuilder, a great businessman, great movie star, but he should have stayed out of politics. The comparison is like generals who get involved with politicians. It's always a mess. Yes, I agree. Now, I don't know much about his governorship. I think he had 2 terms in California. I don't know if he was good or bad because I didn't live there and I will never live there. But because he was a governor, regardless Republican or not, I think because he was a governor, it does give him a little bit leeway to talk about it. But I think to be opinionized to such a fucking level that he's at, and so anti-Trump. I mean, it makes it kind of takes away any like, well, this guy has experience in that field. He actually has shit that he could say and bring to the table that's good for discussion. He should use that to say, all right, I disagree with Trump's decision to do this because when I was a governor, we had a similar situation and I wanted to do it another way. Talking about how Arnold should stay out of politics, I say the only reason why he can delve into that territory now is because he did the governor for
Yeah, but he only got governor because they happen to vacate the fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know.
And
It was a runoff.
kind of stepped in and did the whole, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know if he was a good or bad governor, but
some say he was terrible. Who knows? Maybe that's
I
because
don't
he
know.
was Republican.
Fuck California. We'll never fucking be
Yeah,
there.
fuck California. Fuck that.
But he can actually use that to his advantage and even say things that he disagrees with Trump, but reasons why. And he would sound better than he would just by saying, you know, like the type of things he does, where it just looks like he's a Trump, you know.
But can I say something, guys? Listen,
a Trump taught a fucking, you know, TDS. I meant
he has Trump drains because you know why? What people are forgetting, not just the screw your freedoms, but before that, with the January 6th, he came out. This is a disgrace. Trump is a Nazi. Meanwhile, it's still, you shouldn't really talk. About, you know, your father was in the Nazi party. You know, but you know, the fucking January 6th reminds me. You know, remember what he said? It reminds me of the night of broken glass when the Nazis first came and started breaking into the Jews.
1938. Yeah.
Right. When it busted the Jews' houses, the windows, they smashed the businesses, and they did all that shit. Wait, you're gonna fucking compare a Holocaust, the beginning of a Holocaust, which wiped out almost all the Jews in Europe. Okay?
Yep. Yeah.
Almost all the Jews in Europe were wiped out. You're going to compare that with January 6th with a bunch of fucking old people walking around with flags around, and the only young people that were there wearing backpacks and fucking masks and goggles and fucking MAGA hats. That's Antifa. Okay?
Yep. Or FBI. You know, or like fuck, there were guys that the FBI had on the payroll as CIs and shit like that. Yes. I don't know if they were actual undercover agents, but they were assets to the FBI by going in there dressed up as a MAGA guy.
There's a very famous fucking video, right, where a guy has a shield, a plastic shield, and he's breaking a window. Yeah, and he's standing with a backpack on. Oh yeah, that's a Trump supporter. We see that all the time in all the Trump rallies. Yeah. No, you don't see backpacks, bro. The minute you see everybody dressed in black with a backpack on, that's even a MAGA, that's fucking Antifa, bro.
Yeah, that's Antifa.
Okay, and they're all tough guys when there's 30 of them. Just like the little savages in New York City when you see all these black and Hispanic kids and his fucking 30, 15-year-olds, and they're jumping on you. You know what reminds me of? You ever watch a fucking, what's that, like Jurassic Park, when the little tiny raptors that are like this big,
with Newman,
fucking pull them off like this, 30 of them. That's what they're like. But the minute you get one of them, right? You get one by itself. Those Antifa fuckers, they're pussies, bro.
They're fucking.
They're pussies. They're the biggest fuck. They're social reject. They're the kids in school that hung out in the library and looked at the fucking big jock walking with the fucking head cheerleader, and you're like, look at that fucking jock with that hot girl, right? They're the kids that could. So now they're wearing blue makeup and shit like that, and they're like, you know, Trantifa. You know, they think they're badass and shit. I'm just saying, but you're Schwarzenegger, why do you have to come out and say stupid shit like that? That's it. He's an obvious Trump hater. Let's go back to that. So if I told Dave, well, you know, he compared the January 6th with the night of broken glass, he might say something like, well, you know, it was kind of an insurrection. Dave, stop. Because remember,
Dave of all people should fucking be offended by that.
Right. The half of them should be, right?
Yeah. I mean, listen, his mom is Jewish, so he should be offended by a remark like that. I know if I was a Jewish guy and I heard that, I'd be like, that is.
Listen,
it's not even apples and oranges. It's not even on the same fucking planet.
I'm going to use Guineas, for example. Do you know when John Gotti and those guys whacked other guys? Do you know what he whacked? Other guys who were in the same fucking crew as him, and you know, or other Italians.
Milano was going to whack him out. That's why he hit first,
right?
Because of the Angelo Ruggiero tapes and Gene Gotti.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, they whacked other Italians. When Sammy the Bull kissed somebody on the cheek, It was one of his own. I think he killed his own brother-in-law, his wife's
did.
brother.
Wife's
Right?
brother. Yes, he did.
Because they were all other mafia guys. When blacks kill blacks, right? You know who when a Mexican cartel kills people, are they coming over here? Let's get some white people. No, they're hanging other Mexicans off the bridge and shit like that, right? They're beheading other Mexicans. Who kissed Jesus Christ on the cheek? One of his own apostles, right? Said, "Here he is, come get him. Give me that money now." You know what I mean? Like it's been that way. Listen, you remember, like, you know, everybody talked to poor Native Americans. First of all, Native Americans were the most brutal fucking savages that ever fucking. You have no idea. They wrote the book on torture. But here's the thing: they hated each other. It's just like what goes on in the Middle East. Wait, you're Muslim and he's Muslim. What the fuck is the problem? Well, I'm I'm a Sunni. That's a Shiite. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait, you're Sunni and you're Shiite. Okay. Wait, you motherfuckers look the same.
How do you know?
Okay, like I can't tell a fucking difference. Wait, don't you guys both pray to Allah? Yeah, but he prays to Allah and he believes, you know. It's the same thing with the American Indians. And then Native Americans. Well, we got to talk about that, Joe. Holy shit, they're trying to bring back the Redskins and shit, but we'll get in a second. Listen, the Native Americans, okay, they hated each other. But the thing is, when it keeps saying that we went out and we stole the fucking land. We didn't steal no land. First of all, the fucking Vikings were here way before them. Here's the thing, though, okay? What did the fucking cavalry sit there? What did the white people do? They hired a bunch of what? Other Native Americans, right? Right. The Indian scouts. And what did they do? Shh, quiet, hold on. Get it on. Get him. You know what I mean? Like, right. They fucking scouted them out. They brought him. So it's the same thing with the Jews. Hitler had fucking all these little Jews that ran around like, Jew, get him. He's a fucking Jew.
Look at
I know. I saw him in the synagogue. He's a fucking Jew. So that's what they did.
Look at the capos. Remember the capos in the camps? KAPOS. They were the ones that were like, they were started with the Ukrainian ones. They were Jewish ones that were the ones that were fucking like, they were doing the Nazis' dirty work. Getting them out.
Right.
For mustard and all of that. They were Jews.
Schindler used to deal with the fucking, remember? What's his name was playing a Jew? Fucking Ben Kingsley, I think it was, right? Wasn't it Ben Kingsley? Yeah. He was a Jew, and he had to fight. He was running the other Jews. Listen, you don't understand. So the biggest enemy's always been one of your own. That's the thing here. And let's switch real fast to sports, real fast, because that's Joe's thing. Joe, they're talking about bringing the Redskins back. Donald Trump. Do you know that the fucking Native Americans weren't for all this shit? Same thing with Aunt Jemima. Her fucking family has been making fucking money off that Aunt Jemima box for fucking like 75 years. And now the fucking Democrats took the fucking food off
the payday. Yeah.
And do you think that they're selling more pancakes now because they're the milling company? No.
There's that fucking butter with the Indian.
The butter they took the Indian off there, the fucking Land O'Lakes.
Land O'Lakes, thank you. I couldn't think of the
Ben's,
fucking name.
Uncle Ben's, right?
Uncle Ben, Tony Soprano's favorite.
Uncle Ben's. You know what I'm saying? They take the fucking whose family loses out? Uncle Ben, right?
Uncle, the nephews.
By the way, they're also talking about bringing back the Cleveland Indians, right? They want to change
the worst rebranding in sports history. Was the Guardians. It looks like shit.
Oh, it's terrible. Come on,
I hate that name.
But it's so woke. If you're an Indian fan, you've been an Indian fan your whole life until fucking, like 55 years ago, whatever, 6 years, whatever that's been, and now all of a sudden, get out of here with that shit. Everybody's got a
Blackhawk said, "Fuck no, we're not doing it."
Right.
And what happened? Nothing happened. But
I like this though. I like this. I think the Redskins are going to be the Redskins again, Joe.
I would love it. I think it's great. It was a great logo, a beautiful uniform. It was phenomenal. Right. Tony Hughes did a Bollywood? Did he? Tony Hughes did a movie in Bollywood.
Maybe. That's the Tony's a good guy. I know.
Tony's fucking
one of my guys. He's one of my boys.
Chapel of Peace. Oh, I guess that might be Vince. We need to provide an MSM discount package. Cremation plus creatine, 30% off.
Wait for another. Listen, Vince, I got an idea for a fucking. Listen, for an extra fucking $20, Joe will send a fucking issue in a magazine, and you can either be cremated like this, holding the fucking MSM, right? Or we can put a shirt on you where you're being viewed by your loved ones. It says MSM, you know what I mean?
MSM, and they save 30%. So who's going to say no? Excellent. Thanks, man.
Great,
I gotta
Vince, we love
follow
you, bro.
that. I gotta follow. I didn't know you had an account. I'm gonna follow and subscribe.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Yeah, definitely will, Vince. Great fucking funny comment. I used to take pics like that at the beach of the Mills back in 2000 before I ever got to Smash. So you, like Greg's friend, taking pictures at the beach, and then you'd go home and you'd fucking jerk off with your sandy palm and scratch your penis all over.
You know what he would do? He would actually take a picture of his whole. I swear, he would tell me he'd have like a thing like this. And here's the camera, and he'd be here's his family, and he'd be on the beach, and he'd sit there and he'd put reverse. You know how you do reverse? It's actually He holds it up, and he make believe he's taking, but he's taking a picture of the chick in a bikini behind him, and he would send them to me.
That's funny.
You know who it is, Joe? The one who. My friend Mike, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, training master. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That's what
good for him. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, we're guys. We're fucking sluts.
That's a typical guy thing. You know, the family's all like posing and shit, and they'd be like,
yeah, and you fucking got some.
Fuck, it's not coming out. I don't know what the fuck's wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
got some broad fucking. I love when they take the sand off their cheeks at the beach. Oh, that's so hot. And you see it just wiggling. Oh, it's beautiful.
Dude, I'm an ass and legs. Ass and legs. I like tits, but they got to be on like skinny girl.
Yeah. I'm an ass over tits. Jerry, yes, I think Angelo decided that. Oh, from Jerry K. Hey, Greg, I met you when I was working at the Edelweiss on 7th Avenue South with Tony Cooch.
Okay, Steve.
Midsummer tight Stoofy, what's up? Midsummer tight jeans. Yes, and then it gets that smell. Paul Till, there he is.
We don't like that smell.
It's sweaty. Hickory dickory dock. Joe DiMaggio only pays for things with his cock. Oh, good job, Paul.
What's going on, buddy? It's true too, no problem.
Yeah. Paul's been steady. Thank you for watching all the time. You were with Bob. I think you told us you taped the talk show earlier that night.
Yeah, okay.
Another bounce, Pete, big Irish guy was working there that you knew. Whatever.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Scatman. He's got a Batman picture. Annie Barker is a bot using Candace Dare's PFP, a retired porn star. I don't care. She watches the show and she brings good things to the table. And the picture, she's cute. How much for a coffin for my cummies? You want to scrape off tummy pancakes and use
the little urn.
The little urn, the hamster.
You can start saving up now. Buy one of them little urns. You tell Vince, or we'll talk to Johnny West. We'll get you one of those little urns. You could start saving your spakim right now.
It's not, just peel it off.
What there you go.
Acclamation. I have the same question. Vince or Johnny, please put it in the comments. I'm curious too. We've been running all those commercials and they say things with acclamation. Where do they put you in a fucking
what's acclamation?
Or something? They put you in fucking piranhas or sharks.
Did they put you in it? Did they put you in an aquarium or something? You put in fucking aquarium.
Red eyes.
With a light and shit on your fucking dead. You put them in
your fucking cock going like this.
That's funny.
Put it in a blender. All right. Make a nice milkshake out of it. Stuford, I want Brian May from Queen to be there, not to speak, just be there. Brian May, he had something recently? I saw they had him on.
Who's Brian May? I know
he was
Brian.
At the Ozzy's last concert. Brian May's the Queen, the guitar player.
Oh, wait a minute now. Hold on. Oh no, Queen. Okay, I've got it wrong.
Freddie Mercury.
The guitar player for Aerosmith. His sister she lives right across the street from me, right here. And he comes there. He comes right there. His sister lives right two houses down from me.
Really? Do you know Joe Perry and Steven Tyler are both Italian?
I knew that Tyler's from Yonkers. I think they're all from Yonkers, right?
But they're both greaseballs.
I didn't know that.
I don't know their original names, but yeah, those are they're just their rock and roll.
Bob Bonham was actually Italian, but his father had English blood in him, so that's where the Bonham part came. But his mother, was from, like off the boat Italian. So, he looks a little bit like Steve Perry, a little bit. They had the lips and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Victor Richards Dick. I don't know what that means. Victor Richards penis. He must have had a big cock. I mean, let's just be obvious. See, Altich blocked me. What a sissy. Miranda writes, I love that account name. When you two used to diet, I've never dieted in my life. So, Greg, this is directed to you. What were some of the weirdest food cravings that you can remember having? What did you have when you were contest dieting and shit?
What I hated was in my day, there was no fucking Quest bars or fucking,
Yeah.
There was nothing fucking good to eat. I didn't,
No snacks.
the thing that killed me mostly was just wanting water before a show. You know what I mean? Like, you think you're hungry for food, but if you talk to any bodybuilder who's ever had to dehydrate, my God, just a glass of water. But I used to have to, I didn't really have food cravings, but I could tell you what I hated. I used to microwave the chicken breast, right? Because this is back in the late 70s, early 80s when I competed. It's been a long time. So I didn't know like the different tricks that guys do today. So I just knew I had to have the chicken. I didn't want to, throw it in a frying pan, because back then we were afraid of fat too. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted pure protein. So I would actually microwave. Do you know what microwave chicken? And it gets that
rubber. Yeah, it's like
I used to have to drink water and chew it and swallow it like a pill. You know what I mean? You chew it.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. I'm glad I never fucking did any of that shit. I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's so crazy shit.
It's nuts. I would do what Dale did. Remember, Joe, Greg needs to hear the story. Dale was at the Arnold, coincidentally having a talk about Arnold being a jerk, and just as the real Arnold actually walked by. I think I remember that. Yeah, I was seeing Dale during that weekend, if I remember the same thing. What's up? Hey, the Swede. What's up, Guineas? Max here from Sweden. A big fan of both of yours. Thank you, Max. I dig that.
Thank you, Max.
Like a wolf or a dog or something. That's a cool picture, though. Thank you for watching, Max.
Thank you, Max.
Yeah, Arnold's a fucking asshole now, and Arnold heard it. Now, I don't remember the situation. Who was it on video, or was it just did Dale just tell about it, and did Arnold just ignore it? Do you hang about in the Alto night? You're talking about the social club? It's long gone now. That was the name of the movie, because it was a social club. The name of it, where when they were kids, they used to hang out in there, because that's where the mobsters hung out. And then when they got higher up, they took it over. Genovese and
I was in one club once, okay, and it was actually not in the city, but it was in the outskirts of the city, towards the Bronx. And let me tell you something: you're not allowed to bring girls there. You know that, right? Whenever you go to one of those wise guy clubs, when they're in there, it's a fucking big kitchen, because that's all they do is eat. They play cards, they gamble like motherfuckers, right? Yeah. Coffee, they gamble, and no girls. Like, if you would go there and bring a girl, you know what I'm saying? They'd say, no, she got to wait outside. And it was a big sign.
Members only.
Well, they showed a picture of a monkey, and it said you can't. No,
Jerry couldn't go.
No girls.
Nice
none of that. That was terrible. But you know what I mean? They were no joke. If I remember.
We used to hang out, and there's kids in them.
My cousin was one of the guys who ran things over there, and I went in to see him, and he told me, "No, your girlfriend's got to stay outside, bro." You know what I mean? I said, "Okay, then I'm just going to come and say hello. I got to get out. I can't leave her outside." But that's how bad it is. You know why? Because guys over there are all crazy. You never, even in mafia movies, you never see a woman inside the club. Not to serve them or nothing. They're served by another guy. Yep. Right? Guy will come around.
The guy behind the bar.
You know why? Because they're always afraid that somebody's it's gonna cause a fight, or somebody's gonna get killed. Like, you're looking at that fucking. You're looking at my girl. Are you looking at my fucking?
Yeah.
Right. It's crazy. So no girls, and you can't bring anybody of ethnic background in there.
Yep. We used to go as young kids. I'm talking 12-ish. They were all over right around the corner from my house on 20th Avenue, 18th.
Right.
Loaded. There's still a few of them there. And there was one, it was Rocco's, it was called, and they had a Pac-Man machine in there. So we used to go in there, and they would let us go in and play Pac-Man. It was right in the front. And then they would like, hey, you come here, go get a shot of or a coffee or something. And we would go behind and get the coffee or a shot of liquor and bring it to the guy, and they would tip you a couple of dollars, $5.
Yeah, they were good like that.
$5 tip. You're fucking, you're a big shot.
Let me tell you something. They were all tight with their fucking money, but when they would tip some, they would throw nice tips out. But they were fucking generous. He'd beg you over fucking 10 cents. Like, hey, why is it $1, not 90 cents? Last week it was, I know that fucking, it was funny, but You know, they would also hear, go get me a pack of cigarettes. Go to the store across the street, Camel
Yeah.
Lights, right there across the street, Camel Lights, you know, something
And
like
they
that.
keep the change. Yeah, we
Yeah.
used to do them favors, and we knew what they were,
Oh yeah,
and we were glad they were there, Greg.
dude, it's the safest fucking place. Let me tell you something. Anybody started a trouble when we were at it, you know, when I would go by and stuff.
It was just done in the
You
flesh.
wouldn't even fucking, dude. You would never last. They'd pull you in that club and close those doors, and next thing
Now
you
you
know,
just can't leave.
there'd be black trash bags, a bunch of them, going and you'd be in all 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
It would
mean?
be one guy in
One guy, but there'd be one guy, but it'd be 4 or 5 trash bags, and he'd be in all
Yep.
4 or 5, if you know what I mean.
heading to the Fountain Avenue dump right after Bell Parkway.
That's right.
Pop Tart Fitness. What up, Pop Tart? Thank you for watching. I'm a big fan of If It Fits Your Macros. I turn 21 next month. Congratulations. And plan to start drinking. I know beer is a good source of carbs. And what beer muscles? Is that just from the pump? Beer muscles is an expression of you think you could fight tougher when you're drunk.
When you're drunk.
In a bar. It's not like a pump. It's more of a head thing.
You know what's funny?
Go out, have fun, drink beer. Who cares if it fits your macros? Unless you're doing a contest.
Dude,
or
I'm
something.
sorry, but the whole "it fit your macros" is wrong. But I won't even get into that.
Yeah.
But the whole, let me tell you something. It's funny you're talking about beer muscles, because you know what I just watched last night? Unforgiven. You remember that movie with Clint Eastwood?
Yes, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
when he would drink, you'd be William Muddy. You remember that? He'd
Yeah,
drink the fucking
yeah.
thing, and
That's
then
an older, good one.
that was a great one. Yeah, I watched that last night. But
yeah, beer muscles, beer balls. You know, that's another thing.
Right.
If you're gonna drink a beer, you're not doing it for carbs. You're doing it for fun.
you know, drinking beer can
21,
make
man, have fun. Trust me. When I was 21, I had a lot of fun. I still got to the
it's
gym. You can work
extended.
out hangovers at 21. We
Joe's
used to
still 21. It's extended.
yeah. I won't blow any candles out.
First of
But
all,
when we were young, we used to go to the gym the next day on 2-3 hours sleep with a fucking headache. We still got the workout. I don't know how good it was, but we did it. Now I'd be done for a month. If I
listen,
got fucked up.
drinking beer can make you smarter. It made Bud wiser.
There you go. See at it. Here's a list of Undercover Angel. Remember that song?
Oh God, I do. Yes,
That was a good one.
dude.
These
That's
are
the
ladies.
80s.
Yeah. Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Denzel Washington, Dolly Parton. How do I know? Because extremely rarely they will let their true views out only a tiny bit. And I remember. Yes, that's good point. I do remember seeing, I think, was it you, Hugo? You brought up Denzel on the Instagram, and I wasn't aware of him. I was aware of some of the other ones. But kudos to them. And it's nobody's business what these guys are. You know,
Yeah.
they don't need to go.
I
out
think
and-
it's better being quiet about it. To be
Yeah.
honest.
That's like I said, like that Elvis clip. He says, I think that people shouldn't say anything.
Right.
Oh, and 50 Cent has a huge Trump post. Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He had a poster at his concert after he got shot. Oh, okay. He can't throw out a first pitch. Remember Shea? The fucking he fucking almost hit
Yeah,
the
but
camera, man.
with his fucking money, you could get away with it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
He's not getting paid to be a pitcher. Son of Sammy. Here we
Hey,
are.
there he
Nick.
is. What's going on,
No,
Nick?
Ted Williams only batted. Nick knows fucking. This guy knows. I think
Once,
he
okay.
fucking kills both of us. He knows every nook and cranny.
No, I think he's right. I think it was once, but still.
Yeah,
Dude,
no, terrible fielder. I keep saying it. He was not known for his fielding, but he was not a terrible fielder.
no,
I
it
think-
wasn't a terrible fielder. But let me tell you something.
But he wasn't.
You
a fucking
bat
good
400 and with home runs as well as
Who
you could
cares what you do in
drop
left
a few
field?
balls in that outfield. Nobody gives a shit because you make that
But-
shit up. 400.
400.
No.
But Nick, he played that carom very well off the Green Monster. He was known for that. He knew
Nick-
how to play that wall.
The average baseball player today, I think, bats 250 or under. It's unfucking Joe. What happened to 300 hitters?
Batting averages, they say it straight out. It doesn't mean anything anymore.
Well,
I can't- it does. I
don't-
can't grasp that.
That's the stupidest fucking thing ever. Because let me tell you something. Cal Raleigh right now, first of all, Judge is hurt, okay? And he's
Yeah.
playing hurt. But Cal Raleigh's got, I think, 47 homers. Judge's hit his 40th yesterday. But the difference in batting average and the amount of hits is not even close.
Raleigh's hitting 240, right?
Yes, he's hitting like 245, something like that.
Yeah,
But Judge is like 100 points high. It's like, and it's still, Judge is still hovering. He's in the high 330s, I think, right now. You know what I mean? Like 336. Dude,
Cal-
today at 336,
That's
Holy shit, that's
fucking
fucking
batting title shit.
dude.
You know?
Easily. Yeah.
But I like this show. Jerry Guns, thank you.
Jerry, thank you, my brother.
Appreciate it, Jerry. Thank you for watching, buddy.
Yeah, I got like 5 minutes, Joseph, and then I'm sorry, guys. I like,
No, Greg's got to go.
like
So
5 minutes. I have to take Satan to the kid. She's already.
All right, so no, let's go through the
yeah, we got like 5 minutes. We get 5 minutes. I could do like 5 minutes.
California and New York screwed. 100% agreed. He compared it to the Nazi city coup, not the Holocaust. You're talking about the
no, he said the night of broken glass, which is how the Holocaust began. It was the beginning of how all that shit started.
Oh, the beer push. You're talking about the beer pushed. That was when he tried to take over and he got arrested. That's why he wrote Mein Kampf in jail. It was a setup. It was all bullshit. Remember the magazine cover of On from 2010? We wore his father's Nazi belt buckle. Arnold means zero to me. Lost respect forever. I still go to the Arnold show though. Exactly. Listen, Arnold show.
I don't care if his father. Right.
I don't listen. And if his father probably didn't have a fucking decision in the matter. They annexed Austria. I mean, that was the side they were fighting on. Just like the greaseballs that fucking fought under Mussolini. Do I fucking hold them in a fucking bad light? No, they got drafted, or even if they volunteered. That's what their country was doing at the time they were back.
Joe, really fast, because I know we're press time. I got to throw this in here. You might be impressed by this. Mike Januza, my childhood friend. Yeah. Okay, the girl he's married to, Lucy, right? Her father was with Mussolini. They show, when you watch documentaries, he was telling me he's watching a documentary. Now the father's dead now, but I'm just saying he was watching a documentary, and the old man was at the house, and he's looking. He goes, Mike's watching a documentary, and Mussolini goes, that looks like you when you were younger. He goes, that's me. And then sure enough, he was in with the Italian army. Our father had something that was big, high ranking, and he was with Mussolini in the videos and stuff.
Is he still around?
No, he's dead. He's been dead.
Okay, I was gonna say I want to fucking meet this guy.
He'd be like 110 years old now.
The guy that would be on the fucking balcony with him and shit.
Yeah, right there.
Great.
He was in. Mike didn't even know, because you don't know that I'm a fucker. Yes, I was. And he was showing.
He had to be high up in the.
Yeah, he was high up. I don't know what the hell he had. What he was. I gotta ask Mike again, but he was just telling me he was watching a documentary, and there he is. He goes, Jesus Christ! He goes, that looks like you, because he's seen pictures of his father-in-law when he was young, and he knew he was in the Italian army and all this other shit, ranking, and he's like. Is that you? He's on TV. He's watching television and a documentary mostly, and there he is. That doesn't mean,
I have a great uncle that was in the fucking fascist Mussolini youth. I have the picture with the fucking. I'll text it to you with him with the hat and the fucking shirt. He was like 7, 8 years old. It's adorable.
I love it. You know what's funny, Joe? I used to go to there used to be in a A&P over here. There used to be a baker, and I would go there at night. And I would talk, and his name was Hans. No, Ludwig.
German dude.
Right. Then he had the thick accent, and he told me he was Hitler Youth, and he told me, no, Hitler was a good man. You don't all that bullshit. And I was like, okay, simmer down with that. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Yeah, but he still believed, like,
because he grew up in it. That
right.
Was
he grew up.
Life.
He believed that, like he was like, no,
he was good for Germany in his country for that time, right?
He still believed
it. Wrong,
He still believed that as an old man. He was here, an old man making the fucking bread and all that bullshit back then. Yeah, and he still believed. It's like, no, you don't know. Adolf Hitler was good. He was good. That's all that stuff is lies. And I'm like, okay.
It's not lies, unfortunately. Even Mussolini fucking.
And he said, here, you want a Kaiser roll? Here, give this to your 2 friends. Give this to your 2 friends. No, just kidding.
Give it to Goldberg in the car. Just to hang out and shit, but I could care less about screw your freedoms. Exactly.
Yes.
Who cares? There he is. Tito is back out. Don't step out of the car, Greg. Same thing with a beer we have in Denmark. You used to have a logo of a woman serving a tray of beers, not even necessarily a man. You only see her holding a tray of beers. Oh my God. So like the woman was the fucking, like the being subservient to the man. That's so fucking lame. I think I don't feel Danish anymore. Oh, Jesus.
That might be our.
On silent. I apologize. Hugo de Claus is he lost all his oomph for his country, and hearing the stuff, I don't blame him. It's sad to hear. Sports teams' names have changed. Whatever happened if they asked the real Indians, they would say, "We don't give a fuck."
They were all for it.
Like a warrior.
They were all
use
for
code
it.
Dale and get third small earned for free. Oh,
Do you know who designed the Redskin logo? A fucking one of the Native Americans
an
designed it.
Indian?
Right.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, he's now an old man, but they were saying the family's upset that they got rid of that shit. You know what I mean? People don't understand. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Corey, what's up, buddy? Hey, you guys.
Hey, Corey.
You guys were all really bummed out. No, I was on vacation. So that's why we fixed 2 weeks. No more fights for me and Greg. We promise.
What are we talking about?
We love
Fights?
each other.
Oh, he did not talk
No,
about
he
that
thought we
shit.
got into a fight. We had,
No,
he thought,
Jesus. No. Joe was in Ireland. He was in Ireland. For God's
was
sake,
in
he was in
Ireland.
Ireland. He was in the
I was
castle.
eating shepherd's pie and having get castles. Yeah.
He
One
was
thing I
in
can
shepherd's
remember
pie
when
and Mrs. P's pie.
My
I'm
life.
sorry.
Yeah, mush pot.
Mush pot pie.
It was one of your favorite terms. I
Yes.
remember when people was talking about Plumbos or Boston lawyer once said, he said, Dave has no empathy. Maybe that's why he gets all the hate. I don't know. Boston
Yeah,
was
Dave's
friendly
a
with
good
him, though.
Yeah,
He
Dave's
was on the show in New York. Remember
one minute
came to
Boston
New
was
York?
friends with Dave. 1 minute
Yeah.
Boston was friends with Piana, and they're all fucking fighting. You know, it's just
Whatever.
like that.
I mean, this industry is a fucking joke, you know.
Oof.
Tom Philbin, what's up, Tom? Greg said, if you have to do it all over again, would you do MMA and not bodybuilding? Is it true? Was it tongue?
I like
cheek?
MMA. Dude, I watch
You're a
this
big
girl.
fan. You watch it all the time.
Dude, I watch it all the time. Right? That girl,
Yeah.
Dakota. I forgot her name. Dakota, whatever. With the D.
Fanning?
No, Dakota. What's her fucking name? Dakota.
I don't know the names of these fighters at all. That's why I
No,
can't.
but this girl, you got to watch Joel in it. She's an unbelievable fighter. She's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Even Dana White said this girl might be to change the whole thing. This girl's on, and she's gorgeous. She looks like a model. You would,
good.
You would think.
Yeah, 'cause some of them
You
are
would
fucking-
think I'll kill this fucking girl, and she would fucking destroy us. You know, both of us at the same
Yeah.
time. Unbelievable.
we might like it. We'd pay for that.
Yeah, I got 1 minute. I got to go because Satan is already
Yeah.
sitting outside, right? Yeah.
Yeah, loving the show, guys. Got any crazy sound factory? We'll
Get to that.
next week. Is that? Oh, I can't answer that question. MMA, you're the best. Valentino, Marco Rodriguez. Marco, thank you for watching.
Thank you,
And
Marco.
Greg is
Thank
the
you.
best. I agree. Remember those cigarette ads in the 50s, old doctor smoking? Yeah, the healthiest. Well, they had to take off the TV commercial. They had the Flintstones, Chesterfields, or Winston.
You remember that?
The cartoons. Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can see.
Remember
it.
they used to have the commercial. Whoop, whoop, dun, 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 dun. Was it Tom Selleck or one of them? It was actually the Marlboro Man for a while.
The
Dun,
Marlboro
dun.
Man on the horse. Yeah,
He was a Marlboro when he was young.
Yep, Guinea Wops. Yes, sir, Jerry Sintor.
Yes, sir.
AJ, what up, buddy? Hey, fellas,
What's up,
going
AJ?
on? There's AJ from
AJ.
the UK.
Hoops.
Greg's got to go, so I'm just trying to get. I hate to miss comments because you guys are putting them out there.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
No. Listen, you got.
I got to take her to the doctor.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go right now. I only been watching since I love you guys. I only been watching you since I saw the other Voidsgar. I don't know what that means. But thank you for watching, Mark.
Thank you. Yes.
Bible Talmud is instructing pedophilia. I don't know. I never read it. I can't. Who are these two porn addicts? Me and Greg. Greg and Joe.
Dude, what's wrong with porn?
It's fucking great. Fascistas, categoria Gioppetto.
Listen, it's better to have porn than fucking go cheating on your girl, right?
I use porn very often. Jerry Guns, Greg, you are the man. Joe,
Thank
old
you.
school. Yes.
Oh, yes.
You know what's funny, Joe? Jew? I don't know. My grandfather's in the mafia, says they don't trust anyone. Can you blame them? Don't be. There is no such thing as the mafia. It's a thing that doesn't exist. So your grandfather can't be in it.
That's right.
He should have told you that. Hey, Jay, what up? I hope Greg met his deadline for talking smack. Oh, jeez. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Dakota with a D.
Dakota with a D.
Hey, Mike. God bless you guys. Great show. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for watching. Bill Madden, new UFC middleweight champion by Enema. Greg Valentino. That's a great one.
What did he say about the middleweight champion?
Enema. It's like by TKO.
I love it.
Well, it's by split decision.
My cheeks.
Mason, the line, Dixon. Thank you for joining. Greg's.
Yes, thanks, guys. I'm sorry I have to run, guys. I'm sorry.
Listen, we go too long, and like you said, it starts to get fucking boring when we go too long. And
It's not boring. We just we can keep going and going. These guys will be on it. We'll be here at 8 o'clock at night.
Yep. Love
But
you
honestly,
too.
it's not me,
Fucking
it's
Nick.
her.
No, hey, listen, it is what it is. This is good. We did an hour and a half. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us today on the
Thank you,
Greg
guys.
and Joe Show. We will be on Tuesday.
Tuesday next week.
Tuesday. Next week, 3 o'clock. I have some going on Wednesday. So Greg's kind enough. He's going to be tired from doing RX.
No, I'll be ready to.
He'll
I'll be raring to go.
Raring to go when we get on the Greg and Joe
I'll be
Show.
raring to go.
Thanks so much, guys. We will see you in 6 days, not a week. So
Thank you,
take
guys.
care.
I love all you guys, and stop fucking around. And
Likewise.
Garrett,
Definitely.
vouch the girl. Don't fuck around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Garrett,
Garrett,
fix
do the
that.
right
We'll
thing.
help.
All right.
Later.
Thank you, Joseph. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you guys.